Say no more. Of course, myself and Elamo here in the kitchen, we are about to do something special. And you know it's the perfect rendition for winter. It's the perfect meal to warm up the soul, warm up the body, and get those winter vibes going into complete overdrive, of course. Now, I've got to say one thing about cottage pie is that it's made with love, made with flavor, and it's full of ingredients to make anyone happy from the inside out. And now it's rich, meaty, tasty. And of course, I'm saying no more. I want to get stuck into it. Elamo, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, Lyle. How are you?
I'm so good, so excited. This is like a traditional home meal for me. At home, my mom always used to make this, and I knew like I'm getting warmed up tonight. This is excitement for me.
I think like everyone grew up eating either cottage pie or like shepherd's pie, you know. And shepherd's pie obviously is made with lamb or mutton, but it's such a like wholesome meal, and you just feel like so good after eating it. And that's, it's like the definition of comfort.
Exactly that, and I think it's because it's made with all that love. So I'm asking you specifically to help me and the rest of Mzansi figure out how to put the most love into this meal as we can.
Okay, so we've got some onions already sauteing in our pot, and we're going to add our mince because we want that to brown and caramelize really nicely.
Ooh, yes.
And you know, the thing with mince, I actually love mince because it's such a versatile protein.
Right, yeah, you can do so much with it.
Appreciate that.
I definitely do. I mean, you can make it into a burger or like fricadelle or pastas and stews, anything.
So then we're going to add our garlic. And then we've got some carrots and some mushrooms here. Now you can add any veg that you like. So you can do carrots, celery, even leeks, peas, you know, any type of vegetable that you want.
So you can get creative and add your favorites in here if you definitely have any of those.
And it's a really good way of sneaking in those veggies. You know, most people...
Especially for the kids, you know, they don't want to do their veg. That's actually a brilliant way, especially after me seeing, and I know I'm jumping the gun here, but in front of me I see some cheese, and that's always the best mask for any veg that you need to get in when it comes to your kids.
Exactly. Well, yeah, if it's covered with cheese, then who's going to know, right?
Okay, so how are we looking over there? We've got is it the mushroom? You've got the carrot, you've got the mince.
Carrot, mince, onion, and then our garlic. And then we're going to add some stock.
Okay, yeah, some more of that loving. This is some of that secret stuff. The stock is always the good stuff.
Stock, yeah, that adds a lot of extra flavor. And then we've got some chopped tomatoes. So normally, you know, you would let this simmer on a low heat, and that simmering really just brings out the flavor and allows all of that flavor to develop over time. Okay. And then we've got to add some seasoning as well. So let's just add some salt and some pepper.
It's quite interesting. I noticed when you actually started the meat, you didn't actually put any seasoning in to start with, right?
No.
It's just straight in the pan, and then you add the garlic and
you know, I find with mince especially, you just, if you add, so you can add something like salt, but with pepper, especially if you're adding pepper on meat, it can burn, and then it actually ends up, you know, getting quite smoky.
The pepper itself burns?
The pepper itself.
So then you're obviously dramatically changing that flavor profile too. All right, some nice tips coming here from Lam in the kitchen, of course. Stay tuned. We've got more coming at you.
So we've got our meat mixture here. So it's just simmering. Okay. So what we would actually ideally do is let that simmer for about maybe 30 to 40 minutes so that the sauce can reduce. And that, you know, once the sauce reduces and the tomato cooks through, it will just like, the color will change. It will become like this nice, deep sort of red color. Yes. Which I think is the best part of that cottage pie, is that mince. And then we've also got some nice potatoes, some mash that's going to go over the top. So I'm actually just going to add the herbs in, because we're going to finish cooking our cottage pie in the oven.
And I've got to say, while this is going on, it's smelling absolutely delicious. I'm getting all those little flavors coming through now from the heat, I think. So it is looking ready. So after about 30 to 45 minutes, this would be good to pop into our Petri dish? Or?
We've got a nice oven-proof dish here. Okay. So, you know, something that's going to be able to, let me just use this, something that's going to be able to withstand the heat. Yeah. I don't know if I should.
Yeah, why not? Be like Chef Clem. We always go wild in the kitchen. Make a mess, why not?
Yeah.
Nice, good form. Oh, it's looking good.
So this will just continue to cook in the oven. Obviously, ideally, we would like to, you know, let it be fully cooked so that before we put it into the oven. And then we've got some mash here, which we are going to put on the top. And then we're going to cover it with the cheese, which hides everything.
All our fears, all the things we are afraid of. And of course, this is looking absolutely delicious. And I did not realize it was actually this easy. My mom would spend like hours in the kitchen, probably pretending like she's cooking, maybe, I don't know. And all this time, it's actually
trying to get away from you. I don't know.
Mom, I'm on to you. I see you. Well, of course, Ilam, thank you so much. I'd imagine we're topping this off, putting some cheese on and straight back into the oven?
Straight back into the oven. We want a nice, really crunchy topping. And I feel like that's the best part of anything with cheese. You really want that nice crust when you dig into it. So we're just going to like go over with this. So we get a really nice crunchy topping on our cottage pie.
There you have it, Mzansi. Of course, it's the perfect winter treat, the perfect meal to kill those winter blues, of course, and you store right here on expressoshow.com. Head over to our website, of course, if you want some more recipe inspiration and some more belly-warming magic.